Well, I'm sure loving this, guys. Sofi stock's up around 2% right now to kick off this brand new week in the midst of a red day for stocks. Every index right now in the U.S. stock market is down, and we have to break down everything that you need to know from the indexes to Sofi. What I'm doing, I want to update you guys what I'm doing with my Sofi position. So hit the like button, subscribe. Of course, join the email stock newsletter. Come on, it's free. Check out my Patreon as well for my real-time portfolio updates. All those links are right down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Yes, I got a Starbucks today, even though they screw up my order. Most times I go, I just keep on going back. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, guys, but cheers. Got the Starbucks on deck. And let's dive into it. So Sofi right now is up around 2%, trading at $18.90. And earlier this morning, guys, you can see right here for yourselves, we got over $19. In fact, we got to the mid-19s. We hit $19.30 after opening up at $18 and about 50 cents. So we ripped like no other out of the gate this morning. We went up like 4.5%. Now we're down about 40 cents from that point. But obviously we're still very much breaking out. I mean, we're still building on the gains from last week. On Friday or Thursday, actually, Friday the market was closed because it was July 4th, right? Thursday, though, we close at 18.55, and obviously we're building off those gains. And now we're breaking out to fresh, not all-time highs, but highs on the 1-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart as well. Now we've officially taken out the highs from a couple months ago, which you guys probably remember back in January. We hit, 18.30, 18.25. So we've officially broke out of that. Not at all-time highs yet, but we're definitely building up some serious momentum right now. And if we go to the max chart on Sofi here, guys, we can see back in, when was this now? Geez, about 4 years ago, we hit $28 in February of 2021. So actually, 4.5 years ago, man, it's almost been half a decade since Sofi has hit all-time highs. And it looks like we're building, we're building up to it at this point, right? The fact that on this 3-year, this is actually the monthly chart, either way, the fact that we're putting in distinct higher lows and we took out the highs from January and now we're on the verge of breaking over $20. This goes to show that we're going towards that direction, towards all-time highs. We're starting to push to see, okay, will Sofi break out? Start making that next leg up from 20 to the mid-high 20s. That's the direction that we're heading in right now, and it's all sunshine and rainbows, right? But I still think we're overbought in the short term. That's my humble opinion. And I'm not a bear. I'm not a perma bear. I'm not shorting this stock to the ground. I just think it's a little too hot in the short term, especially heading into earnings. We have earnings coming up in about 3 weeks at the end of July. And the last thing we want is for Sofi to be at a ridiculous valuation, ridiculous, price, insanely overbought. We don't want it to be there heading into earnings because earnings would have to be pretty dang perfect for the stock to keep going up or maintain the gains that it's seen. So I feel like, if we are just ridiculously overbought into earnings, we're probably going to get a big drop afterwards, unless earnings are just unreal and guidance is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? I feel like we're setting ourselves up for a drop, so I much rather get the drop over with, the pullback over with before earnings, and then maybe rally after earnings. Is that too much to ask for, guys? Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen, but that's what I'm thinking. I just think we're a little overbought. And I'm still on my puts to kind of hedge my position, right? We covered that in the recent Sofi updates. You guys know I'm long. I own a bunch of shares. I was buying in the low single digits. year and a half ago. I was buying all throughout $5, $6, $7, $8. Bought recently when the stock dropped to, 10, 11, 12, $13. I was buying on the rebound recently. And at this point, man, I just think we're due for a bigger pullback. I think this could find its way back to $15, $16-ish. Maybe not 15, but I think we could, get ourselves back towards at least 16, which is why I'm still holding on to my puts, right? I bought the $17 puts that expire in mid to late September, I believe the 19th of September, and I'm down a little bit on those right now. I think like 5 to 8 to 10%, not a crazy amount, and I'm still holding on. And if this thing sees a blow-off top rally to like $20 or something, I might average down on those puts, honestly, man, because I think we're going to get a pretty sizable pullback on this stock. And again, I'm not a bear. I'm not a perma bear. I'm not a hater or anything. I'm just keeping it real, and I've tracked this stock. It's not like I just started tracking it last week. I've tracked Sofi now for like 18 to 20 months. I just know how the stock moves, and I'm patient with this play. These puts, I'm being patient with them, and I'm letting them play out, and I'm not panic selling if I'm down a little bit, because at the end of the day, guys, it's just a hedge, right? It's a small amount of money. Not an amount of money that I'm not willing to lose, right? So I'm holding on, and I'm letting it play out. And sure, maybe in a month, if these puts haven't done anything, maybe I'll get rid of them. But for now, I just bought them last week, literally, guys. So I'm letting them ride, right? And I think I'm going to make money on these if we get the drawdown on Sofi that I think we're going to get, which is down to, mid-15s, low 16s on the lower end. I think that is where we could find ourselves. So what do you guys think about that, by the way? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I should get out of these puts? And again, this is coming from somebody that owns the stock, that believes in Sofi, that is just hedging their position, because I just think it's a little overbought in the short term, and I'm looking to make money on the pullback, on the drawdown, which we'll see if we even get it. Maybe Sofi just goes all the way up forever and never pulls back, or maybe it goes up another couple dollars before it pulls back, which then, my trade might not work out. But, of course, I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me run through these indexes quickly, as it is about 1:15 p.m. now, and we're down across the board. SPY's down 0.75%. And you guys honestly should not be surprised. We literally called this out. I think on Thursday I was like, guys, look, we're hitting all-time highs on SPY on QQQ. We're heading into a long weekend. Who knows what's going to happen? Don't be surprised if we cool off a bit, pull back. And that's what I said Thursday. And here we are Monday doing exactly that. VIX is up over 3%. SPY's down 0.75%. QQQ, let's see, is down about the same, 0.75%. Dow's down over 1%. Russell 1.4% in the red. So we're getting hit today, guys. Not surprised at all, and maybe this continues a bit. Maybe this drawdown continues, but, there's a lot going on. We have the July 9th tariff deadline in 2 days on Wednesday, which that most likely is going to get pushed back, let's be honest. But who knows? Trump might threaten some more tariffs or escalate things in the next couple of days. There's just so much unknown, and that's probably another reason why stocks are dropping, because we're getting closer to the 9th, because Trump might do something out of the ordinary or out of left field, who knows. So the VIX is creeping up a little bit. That's kind of what we're dealing with right now, guys. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter. It's literally free, linked down below. And if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, how I'm building it out, how I'm building beating the market rather, all that's on Patreon down below. Feel free to check it out. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.